Finally, let's take a look at the last page of your assignment. We got Juan and Jack. They're discussing prime numbers. Juan states a conjecture that all prime numbers are odd. And he says all prime numbers are odd because we think here 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, not 15, but 17, and so on. But Jack disagrees with him and states not all prime numbers are odd. Which one of them is right? Well, Jack is right because I didn't list 2 here, did I? 2 is a prime number because it only has 2 factors. Number 10, I want you to write a sequence that can be generated by 2 different patterns. You can do like we did in the seminar where you have 2 different patterns within that gives you the same numbers. Or you can think of is I would have 2 different patterns where I'd have 1 pattern for every other pair of terms, and then I'd have a pattern for the other odd terms as a different way of saying that. Okay, on question number 11, it says if 2 points are equal distance from a third point, then they are collinear. Is this true or false? Well, it's false because it's sometimes true. Because as we can see here, it's true sometimes that, hey, I might have a point that's a midpoint and it's equal distance from each of those points. However, if they're not collinear, then that would not be true. Okay, I wrote down if the 2 points don't create a straight angle, well, a straight line, then it's false. If we take a look at number 12, we got this multiple choice question here. If 4 points lie on a plane, then they're collinear. Which one is a counter example? Well, letter A is an example. Okay, that is not a counterexample. That doesn't show, this says the statement is true. I've got 4 points in a plane and they lie on the same line. Letter B, we can definitely see that's the correct answer because I've got 4 points, they're in a plane, but they're not all collinear. Letter C is not a counterexample because the hypothesis isn't true. The first part isn't true. That is, we don't have 4 points in a plane. In letter D, we don't have 4 points in a plane. Letter E, we don't have 4 points in a plane. We got 3 points in a plane. So those can't be considered counterexamples because they're not true.